Hello, dear brothers and sisters. I hope you are all well. Um, this is just a short video clip about the prospects of doctors getting jobs in Ireland, especially those doctors who are already registered. And just to introduce myself, I'm Dr. Jehangir Khan. I'm practicing in Ireland as a trainee in the medicine. I have Dr. Burhan Labarki. He is a pediatric registrar. He has done his memberships both of Ireland and also of UK, and he has also done his fellowship exams for Pakistan as well. And last but not the least, the person who is making the video, and I hope his video skills are great, is Dr. Riaz, who is a pediatric registrar in Wexford General Hospital. So, Dr. Burhan, thanks for your time and
Thank
thanks
you
for
as
having
well,
such a
yeah.
nice tea for us.
Thank you for
Um,
coming over.
no problem, thanks. So, just first question, which I think when I was coming to Ireland, people told me, and I think which a lot of the doctors still thinking who has already registered. We are focusing this video specifically on doctors who has got the registration and they are waiting for the jobs. People are telling them that, guys, hands up, there are no jobs in Ireland. Is it true?
Look, situations are always changing. Sometimes could be like seemingly more jobs and sometimes less. But I believe that there is always opportunity for hardworking doctors to get jobs.
Thank you very much. Would you have any suggestion for doctors while they're waiting for jobs
Yeah.
in the respective countries? What should they do in the meantime to get to the highest level so that they can have the jobs?
So, I mean, the first thing will be they should continue to broaden their medical experience in whatever specialty they want to pursue, especially the demanding specialties like A&E, medicine, psychiatry, pediatrics, and obs and gynae, because these are the more demanding specialties. And secondly, they can work on their CVs.
Thank you. I think it's fantastic working on a CV, but sitting back home is not an easy thing to work on. So, would you just elaborate a bit more? What do you mean actually by working on the CV?
From CV, I mean that like the first thing is definitely to broaden your medical experience. Secondly, that the research work you have to do certain audits and research works. Thirdly, I would say you do the postgraduate examination, especially the Royal College's examination on the specialties you want to pursue in. And I would like them to do some life supporting course like BLS and ACLS as well.
Thank you. It's great. And look, suppose I'm a trainee working somewhere in a hospital in India, and look, I just watched this video and I said, look, I'm waiting for a job in Ireland, and I want to do an audit. How will I start? And I know we'll be doing separate videos on audits and publications, but just for the common man or common trainee who is junior, who is a house officer, what do you mean by an audit if you want to do it or start an audit tomorrow?
So audit is a short form of research work. I would say it is like it may seem very difficult to them, but it is very easy and less time consuming, and it doesn't require too much financial support as well. It's Audit is basically you have to just you have to just compare the system in which you are working with some standards, and you have to say that whatever the standards they are meeting and whatever they are lacking. So this is very simple, and they can do it very easily with some help from their consultants with other colleagues and doing some research on the online how audits are done, clinical audits.
Fantastic. I will just say, for example, a lot of the places where people will come to the A&E with chest pain and they will get standard investigations, for example, ECGs. So tomorrow you can do an audit and say how many, excuse me, patients presented to the ED got ECGs, and did the doctor saw them, and if the doctor saw the ECG, did they sign them? Because anything, if you see them, you should sign it. So this is a simple audit, and there are so many things that you guys can do it. So obviously, and do you think, is it easy for the audits to be sent to the international or national journals meetings to present? And Is it helpful for the CV as well?
Yes, definitely. If you have done the audits and you have published it, it's very helpful in CV and your selections and shortlisting for interviews. And if you have done a good work, audit work, once you learn how to do it, you can publish it in the national and international journals. You can present it in conferences, both verbally as well as through posters.
Fantastic, Burhan. This is a very concise answer, and I really appreciate. I would ask another question, which is probably a little different to this one, but maybe related to it. What are your thoughts about doing some quick case studies?
So case studies are also like a good type of research work, and it can be very easily done, and you can publish it like a paper. So that also considered as research for you, which improves your career, your CV, and your opportunities to get jobs. And it is very easy to be performed once you learn it.
Okay. And Dr. Burhan, the last question. You mentioned about doing exams while waiting to get jobs abroad. Can you say what kind of exams?
So basically, the exams considered here in Ireland are Royal College exams for the specialty you are pursuing, like part one and part two of them, especially. So whatever exams you have done of the Royal College specifically, they are much helpful in getting you jobs and shortlisting you for interviews, and that will give you a good insight of the specialty as well once you do the exams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Burhan. This
Thank you.
brings the end to this video. But guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be making more and more videos about your career progression related to the medical field. And we are also working on the dissemination of medical knowledge to the masses throughout the world as well. So we would really appreciate if you could subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends and colleagues. And we will be soon bringing some videos on audits, research, and further improving your CVs. For the time being, we will say goodbye to you.